Alright, good morning. We're going to go back at the car repair thing again today. 2003 Jaguar XJR. Because this is an XJR, it's got the aluminum thermostat housing already. Some people do the upgrade on the standard XJ8s. In this case, I don't need to. But my thermostat's been sticking, and I've got very intermittent heat inside. Since it's starting to get cold up here in upstate New York, that's not a good thing. Believe it or not, though, I couldn't find any videos with the thermostat replacement. So, it's pretty simple as far as that goes. You've got 8mm bolts, which I'm wondering if have been replaced already, because they should only be torqued down to about 5 or 6 foot-pounds. I think it's like 10 on the metric scale, whatever that one is. So you'll see I just threw some paper towels under it real quick to catch. They're on there pretty good. I normally would wear gloves, but since I'm in a hurry, that's about it. Oh, goody dogs are barking. So we're going to pop this apart real quick. With any luck, it'll just pop right open. Okay, all the bolts are out. All I gotta do, pull this apart. The reason paper towels there is to soak up what minimal coolant loss there might be. Or at least in my case, trying to avoid hitting it on the belt. Sucker's in there, huh? Alright, so let me grab just something to pop it out with. Alright, so now that it's popped loose, and I'm still dumping coolant all over the belt, yay, go me. Get your new thermostat ready. Looks like it's been replaced already with an upgraded version. But as easy as it is to change, these cars are ridiculously easy. So we're going to pull out the old one. Throw it on the ground so it's not leaking everywhere. Put the new one in. And put the housing back over. Throw your bolts back in the hole. Now, bleeding these cars, according to the service manual and forum posts online, are relatively easy. It's pretty much, now obviously I just lost some coolant because, you know, I just replaced the thermostat and it all dumped on the ground and whatnot. And now I'm starting to get coolant dripping on my hand. That's awesome. I love that feeling. So we're going to put the thermostat back in. We got the thermostat in. Put the housing back on. We got the housing back in. So I'm going to tighten these bolts up real quick. Ta-da! Bolts are snugged. All right. Now, basically, this is the coolant procedure to bleed these things. Turn the car on. Crank your heat up and down. Check your fill. And apparently, these things have got self-bleeding hoses and blah, 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 blah. So you never actually have to bleed it yourself. You don't have to try to burp the system. Make sure you're putting the right antifreeze in. If it's been changed over and it's already the green crap, make sure you put green crap back in it. You never want to mix your camera. You never want to mix your coolant types. In my case, I still have the dark color that you can't see because it's dropped down so far already just from spilling. But you don't want to mix your coolant because they'll gum up and they don't mix well and all that stuff. So alright, so we get in, set the car on, we're going to crank the heat up to high. Crank that up. Now you'll see I've got a coolant low light, which is to be expected since I just replaced the coolant, and I'm going to go dump some more out there. So we're going to go ahead and top off the coolant, and that's it though. You top off your coolant, you know, get it up to operating temperature, back and forth, and that's it. You don't have to burp the system or bleed the system in that way. It's self-bleeding. But yeah, that's a thermostat change. And if I wasn't holding the camera, I'd have had the whole done in 3 minutes. So, not too shabby. We're going to go ahead and finish that off, and, you know, happy thermostating.